right. Well, welcome. It is Monday, April 23rd, my husband's 44th birthday. Poor guy had to cook his own birthday dinner. It was really, I don't cook meat, so what do you eat for your birthday? I don't cook it. I don't cook meat. Anyway, welcome to our team call. I'm going to go ahead and just mute guys, just so we can, oops. There we go. Okay. Now, if you want to talk, then please do unmute yourself. But I'll go ahead and start the call. I know we're going to have some more people jumping on here. So it is April 23rd, and that means that we are going into conference week. So many of us are going to see each other in Phoenix in just a couple days. I know I'm leaving. I'm meeting me at my house to leave tomorrow for the airport at 4:30 in the morning. So I'm going to get off this call and I'm going to go to bed so I can get a good night's sleep. But I'm super excited to see so many of you in Phoenix and to celebrate so many awesome things. So I always like to start the call out with introductions of new people joining our call. So Mary Jo, do you want to go ahead and introduce Haley for us? I haven't met Haley yet, so I'm super excited to meet you, Haley. I'll go ahead and unmute you. Okay, I'll unmute you both.
We have a new girl who's turning into a rock star within the first week. Her name is Haley Brennan, and she works at my husband's physical therapy practice, and she joined the team, and we just love her, and it's been awesome so fast.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that a lot. I'm so excited.
Well, Haley did her HLP in about a week, I think. Is that right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
And then we also just had Mary Jo and Dan just finished their 2000 plus. So I know Haley was a big part of that. So
she was. She's the one that put us over.
So exciting. You guys have so much to celebrate, and I'm excited for you to share, Mary Jo, your story tonight so that they can learn a little bit more about what's been going on with you guys. But I would love, before we do that, Lynn, will you please share, because I am over the moon, Lynn, about your health news. I mean, when I saw it on Facebook today, and I did a happy dance for sure. So can you share with us your health news? Here, I'll unmute you.
Thank you. I have been in Arizona for natural cancer treatment for 3 months, and my last treatment is day after tomorrow. And I had a full body MRI last week, and I am totally clear of everything. Yay. And I did it without any chemo or radiation. I did have surgery because my tumor was a really aggressive one, and it got really, really big. And it was pretty scary. So I did surgery, which was also terrifying, but so far so good. I expect to live a long, healthy life.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait. I can't wait to give you such a big hug. And so for
I'm gonna hug everybody.
Oh yeah, you are. You're gonna be giving and getting lots of hugs.
Oh, thank you, Jennifer.
For those of you who maybe don't know Lynn, but have been to conference before and have gotten a bracelet, Lynn is the artist. She's our bracelet maker. So she's the one who designs and makes all of our team bracelets. So you have to come to conference in order to get a team bracelet. Yep, motion. And we have a little bit of a new design for one of them to this time. So I'm pretty excited to give those out. So yay. Okay, good. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get started with our story. So we're going to have Mary Jo and Evelyn. Well, you know what? Maybe before I do that, let me just do a couple announcements. Sorry. So first of all, this is conference week. So that means there's no cherry bomb calls this week. So you guys can do with your Tuesdays and Wednesdays, whatever you want. And we are going to be obviously at conference. So be watching Facebook while we're gone. If you're not at conference, be watching Facebook, because we'll be probably sharing some information while we're in Phoenix about what's happening. But I, as a national marketing director, was able to get a little bit of a sneak peek of some of the things that we're going to be learning about at conference. And all I have to say is I am really, really excited about them. So you guys are going to want to be on our team call next Monday, because usually our team calls are only about 25 minutes. But next week, it'll go longer because it's the 5th. It happens to be the 5th Monday. So we don't have an event happening after that team call. So we're going to be doing a conference wrap up. So we're going to be sharing a lot of what we learned at conference, a lot of the new announcements and things like that. So you're going to want to be on our team call so you can be in the know about all of that good stuff. Okay. And all right. So now I would love to get started. So Mary Jo and Evelyn are both going to share tonight. So just to give you a little background, Mary Jo just finished her 2000 plus, and she and her husband Dan own a physical therapy practice. And Evelyn who is my cousin. She works as a therapist for them, and she brought Juice Plus to them, and they are just like literally going crazy with Juice Plus there. So I'm so excited that they just have such a vision for how this can really help their patients and just impact in such a hugely positive way. So let's go ahead and get started with you, Mary Jo, and you can share a little bit about just kind of how you got started and why it made sense to you, and kind of what your experience has been so far.
To tell you the truth, we started changing our nutrition in our diets for our whole family about a year ago because one of our daughters had an autoimmune issue. And we started eliminating foods that we heard would really be adverse to her immune system, like dairy and gluten, and her favorite foods like chicken nuggets and ice cream and bagels. I mean, they're like, we found out they were like poison. But she's so picky that it was still so hard to get those fruits and vegetables in her diet. And when Evelyn started working for my husband and she told him about it, and he came home and told me, it was like a gift, because it's just such an easy way, and feel so comfortable now having that, and knowing she every morning takes her capsules and she's getting that nutrition, and it's just like such a blessing for us. And she's been doing great. And I mean, it's still not the easiest thing in the world to deal with a kid that you have to tell no to a lot, but just having that in her diet is is very comforting. And I've been a stay-at-home mom for 30 years. And now I actually have a title, and it's wellness coordinator, and which I'm really excited about. And thanks to Evelyn, who's just like been so helpful and such a pleasure to work with, that I'm so excited to now go into the office and to talk to the patients about it, because we're going to offer it to my husband's patients and talk to them about their nutrition and try to help them. And we have Haley now on the team, which is another blessing. And we're just hoping to get some more of our physical therapists involved and excited. And yeah, I'm just really happy to have this in our life for my family and our patients.
What have you experienced since you've been on Juice Plus just this past month or so?
I would say, well, I mean, we've been taking it now about 6 months. And I would say that 3 o'clock kind of tiredness when I was driving to get the kids at school, where I felt like I was going to fall asleep, that's been gone, which I'm so happy about. And I would say that was the biggest thing so far, because my husband and I, it's easier for us to eat healthy. So, we've been more with the vegetables and stuff. But even, the vegetables taste better, like carrots are sweeter. Like, it's really amazing how your taste buds change, and how just getting that in your system just helps with your diet and how everything tastes better.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I know that, Evelyn, I would love for you to share a little bit of, I know you're going to talk next, but I know Evelyn has just absolutely loved having you guys on the team, and just being so enthusiastic about sharing our message. So Evelyn, do you want to talk a little bit about what your experience has been so far?
Should I just start the whole thing, or okay? So I am so excited about Juice Plus. I started taking it again. I rediscovered it about a year ago, and I was actually looking at it for my family, my kids especially. But I was also starting to have some symptoms of diabetes. I was having frequent thirst. I was having frequent urination, and I was having hypoglycemia that would hit me every day at 10:30 in the morning. And I knew that there was something going on with me. I went to the endocrinologist, and my sugars were slightly elevated. It wasn't to the point where they would say that I was even pre-diabetic, but I knew in my body and I could feel that there was something wrong. So I started looking at my nutrition. I'm a physical therapist by trade, and so I always did the right thing. I always exercised, you know, regularly, and I thought I was taking great care of myself. But I would, work out, then I would go home and eat like ice cream or something that I really shouldn't have been eating. And I really wasn't focused so much on my nutrition. And then I started looking at my nutrition really carefully, and I started eliminating a lot of things from my diet. And I realized when I did that, how much better I felt and how all of those symptoms poof disappeared. And so I got really excited about the relationship between nutrition and wellness and health and illness, and realize that so many of the people that I work with on a daily basis, all of the kids that I was working with in New Jersey and all of the patients that I'm working with here in Florida could really, really benefit from this, not just short term for healing of their, knee that's swollen right now, but for, overall wellness for the rest of their lives. And I really felt an ethical responsibility, and I felt very compelled to share that. So when I moved to Florida, I decided to, really make it a talking point in my interviews. And I wanted to find a position that would allow me to share Juice Plus with my patients, because I just felt like there's no way that I could hold back. So I found that in Dan. Dan and I really hit it off from the beginning. We had some interesting connections that went way back to PT school. And when I told him about Juice Plus, he totally understood. And as Mary Jo said, they had been already changing their diet for about a year. So he was like, I know exactly what you're talking about. And he was instantly on board. And I knew that it was going to be the right fit for me. Our practice is super busy. And so recently we had some very key trainings for the staff. And it wasn't until Mary Jo came along and we decided that, and she accepted the position of wellness coordinator, because we definitely needed somebody to like run the ship in that department. And she decided that this was something that she really wanted to do. And I'm just so thrilled, because we really needed a leader to start moving things forward. And since we've had some of the therapists trained, several of them and several, a couple of the employees have already become customers and now representatives, and it's been amazing. The momentum is finally gaining, and we're starting to see that snowball effect happening at the clinic. And I just can't wait to share it with all of the patients. I really do feel like it's going to make a tremendous impact in their health and hopefully in their lives for years to come. So it's just super, super exciting for me to be at this point. For myself specifically, personally, I just became a single mom, and so a secondary stream of income is absolutely necessary right now. I just have to take on a lot more responsibilities, and so this has been, a blessing for me. And I hope that, as I'm able to help other people, I will also be helping myself, not just with my health, but also with my wealth. So I'm very, very excited about that too.
Well, I'm so excited about that too. So thank you so much for sharing. And we have about 9 more minutes. My view is not changing. Okay, there we go. So I love what Evelyn said. She was very intentional on how she, when she went into her job, and obviously, most of us aren't moving across the country and, going through all of the transition that she is, but she definitely had a focus in her life. She definitely knew what she wanted. She knew that with her next job, she wanted to have build in some opportunities to share Juice Plus and to work her mission of inspiring healthy living into whatever it was that she was doing. And, that intention is so important. You guys, if we know what we want and we put our focus there, then it will happen for us, but it's all about knowing what we want. It's about setting those goals and having that intention and then putting action behind it. So I just want to talk just a little bit tonight about SMART goals and making goals for yourselves. The beautiful thing about what we do with the Juice Plus business and with our team is that, you get to choose your own goals. You get to choose what you want to do with this business. You get to choose how big you want to build it. Or if you just want to, get the best price for your family, that's okay. We learned from Wendy Campbell, who, for those of you who are new, she's a registered nurse, but she's also a very, very successful national marketing director. She's like our great, great, great grandmother when it comes to being in our business. And she has always said, you are a blessing whether you do a little or a lot. And that is the absolute truth. You're a blessing whether you do a little or a lot. And so, you can join our team and you can share with your family and maybe your mom and your sister, and that's it. And that's great. We're so excited that you decided to, come on our team and join our community and share with your mom and your sister, because you know what, your mom and your sister might not have known about it had you not shared it with them. Or maybe you join our team and you decide that you really want to create a customer base and, build a qualified business and have, those 25 or more trio customers that you're serving and that you're, really locking arms with to get better health. But maybe you decide that you actually want to build a team and you want to move through the marketing plan and, get to sales coordinator, senior sales coordinator, one of the leadership levels. That's great. We are here really to just support you and to, help you wherever it is that you set your sights on. We are here to support you to help you get there. And so this is the time where we as a company really kind of reset our goals. We have 2 conferences a year, every 6 months. So we have it in October and then in April typically. And so we've got 6 months in between. And so now is the time where we look ahead at Tampa, which is where we're going to be in October, and say, where do I want to be with my business? And think about, where do I want to be and what am I willing to do to get there? And who am I willing to talk to? How am I willing to get uncomfortable? What am I willing to, what types of events am I willing to host? All of those things that will help you to get to your goal. And so we have a form on our Team Win Facebook page that is a SMART goal Google form. And I would love for you guys to put some thought into that and fill that out. I only have 3 responses so far. So I'm waiting for the rest of you to fill that out. But I would love to know, where is it that you want to be in Tampa? And filling out that SMART form and, sending it to me, I can help you by being your accountability partner. Doesn't mean I'm going to crack a whip and say, hey, you guys, you're slacking, whatever. No, but I might check in with you and say, hey, remember how you said this is where you wanted to be? Let's make a plan. How can I help you get there? So, anyways, the SMART goals are so important. SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and timely. Okay. So when specific means, where do you want to be in the marketing plan, or what do you want your paycheck to be? Right? Measurable, obviously, that is, are you hitting where you want to be? Is your paycheck where you want it to be? Have you built the club levels that you wanted to build? Have you made the promotion or the title that you wanted to? Achievable, achievable, you guys, so much is achievable in 6 months. Shoot for the moon, and if you don't hit the moon, you're still among the stars. So when it says achievable, that doesn't mean choose something that's safe. If you have big goals in this business and you want to do a lot, you want to help a lot of people, then set big goals and just go for it and put the activity behind it. Because sometimes if we play it safe, we kind of give ourselves an out to not really go all in with our activity. And then relevant, being how are you going to make this work within your schedule? How are you going to schedule your time so that you can, build in that Juice Plus time to actually build this business? And then timely, you have to have a time schedule attached to that. So by June 1st you're going to be here, by August 1st you're going to be here, and by September 30th you're going to be here. And that is where we need to achieve those goals. So I just really wanted to really encourage you to put some thought behind that. And even if you're brand new, our marketing plan says, our marketing plan teaches 6 months to sales coordinator. So if you just started yesterday, by Tampa, you can absolutely be at that top commission level and earning that 22% commission level. Okay. So if you don't even know what that is, don't worry. We'll teach you what that means. We will make sure that you know what that means, and we will help you to achieve that. So is there anything before we hop off? Because we do have a Join Our Mission call that thankfully April Barnett and Jessica and Andrea are going to be doing right following this. So is there anything that anybody wants to share prior to us hopping off and hopping back on to the Join Our Mission call?
I want to add something. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hello.
The second Nurse Mo show came out, and I had some guests on the show with me. We turned Carmen into a TV star.
I'm a TV star.
And Johanna came on the show too, and they actually talked about their Juice Plus experience, and we talked about health and wellness and everything else, and it aired this past weekend here in Cincinnati. And as soon as I know it's up on YouTube, I will let everybody know, and you can go there and you can watch the show and let us know what you think and all of that. So I had to make you blush.
I know. I watched it on what was it, Saturday night?
Yeah.
I was up way past my bedtime watching that. But it was good. So yeah, thanks for the opportunity. It was so fun. So fun to be on,
It was a lot of fun having you guys there, and you guys did so well. When they went to edit to the show, I got the call on my way to Florida for spring break, and the editor, he said, "Okay, I've looked through the show 3-4 times, and I cannot find anywhere to edit stuff out of the show. So I'm just leaving it as it was recorded, and we're not taking anything out of the show."
Jesse said, "How long is this?" And I was like, "I don't know. We talked for about an hour and a half, but this is basically everything that we said." So, that's funny. We were just that good.
Yeah. And Shannon said that rarely ever happens. Shannon, right? I don't know if she can hear us or not. Yeah.
All right. So you guys, so we are hopping off, and then we're going to hop back on to April's Zoom. Let me look that up right now. Should have that handy. The Zoom number is 730-736-0255. And then, so hop off and then hop back on, and hopefully we'll have some guests joining us. And April is going to lead, and then Andrea and Jess are going to share their stories. So we're so excited for you guys to do the Join Our Mission event. Thanks so much. All right, everybody, go get a drink of water, go to the bathroom. We'll see you back in 5 minutes.
Okay.